The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com. Buyers are regaining some of their negotiation power in today's housing market. If you're thinking about buying a home today, there's welcome news. Even though it's still a seller's market, it's more moderate seller's market than last year, and the days of feeling like you may need to waive contingencies or pay drastically over asking price to get your offer considered may be coming to a close. Today, you should have less competition and more negotiating power as a buyer. That's because the intensity of buyer demand and bidding wars is easing this year. So if bidding wars were the biggest factor that had you sitting on the sidelines, here are two trends that may be just what you need to re-enter the market. Number one, the return of contingencies. Over the last 2 years, more buyers were willing to skip important steps in the home buying process, like the appraisal or inspection, to try and win a bidding war. But now, fewer people are waiving the inspection and appraisal. The latest data from the National Association of Realtors, NAR, shows the percentage of buyers waiving their home inspection and appraisal is declining. And a recent survey from Realtor.com confirms more sellers are accepting offers that include these conditions, according to their August study. 95% of sellers reported buyers requested a home inspection. 67% of sellers negotiated with buyers on repairs as a result of that inspection findings. This goes to show buyers are more able to include these conditions in their offers today and negotiate as needed based on the outcome of the inspection. Number two, sellers are more willing to help with closing costs. Generally, closing costs range between 2% and 5% of the purchase price of the home. Before the pandemic, it was a common negotiation tactic for sellers to cover some of the buyer's closing costs to sweeten the deal. This didn't happen as much during the peak buyer frenzy over the last 2 years. Today, as the market shift and demand slow, data from Realtor.com suggests this is making a comeback. A recent article shows 32% of sellers paid some or all of the buyer's closing costs. This may be a negotiation tool you'll see as you go to purchase a home. Just keep in mind, limits on closing costs and credits are set by your lender and can vary state by state and loan by loan. Work closely with your loan advisor to understand how much a seller can contribute to closing costs in your area. Bottom line, regardless of extremely competitive housing market of the past several years, today's data suggests negotiations are starting to come back on the table. Good news if you're planning to buy a house. To find out more about the housing market shifting in your area, give me a call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And remember, if you have any friends, family, or coworkers looking to buy, sell, or borrow on real estate, give them my number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.